Scorpio man and Capricorn woman. I love these two together because they're both dark. They're both like depressed. So I think they're good together because they understand each other on a deep emotional level. And they're both also very negative in their thinking. They don't like to see the good side of life. They like to see the worst side of life. So I think energetically they bounce off of each other really well there. And they're both very carnal. So I think the sex would be amazing for these two. The other thing, they're both are also extremely loyal. So I think that's another thing that makes them a really good fit. And they're both like super into very specific about the kind of love that they want. They don't want just any kind of love from anybody. So when they have the kind of love that they're after, they tend to want to hold on to it. You know, they don't play with love like some people do. They like to put all of their eggs in that one basket once they find that person that's worth their time. So because they put a high value on monogamy as well, I think those two would do well together. Not every zodiac sign puts a high value on monogamy, but these two certainly do. Capricorn woman, it's hard for them to like be open emotionally to love at first. But I think a Scorpio man's like persistence and determination, as well as stability and consistency, might sway her to see him in a different light and make him, you know, a little bit, might sway her to see him in a different light and make her feel more receptive to him. Because Capricorn really values like stability, and Capricorn really values dependability. They like consistency. They're an earth sign, and Scorpio is the most fixed out of all the water signs. So Scorpio does have emotional issues, but at least they're consistent, you know? So I think Capricorn can appreciate that. So yeah, I said go for it. I like these two together. Oh, thank you, Amir, for being my number one gifter. I love my roses. Thank you so much. And you want to know about Sun, Moon, Scorpio, and Rising in Cancer. Whoa, that is a super emotional person. Sun, Moon, that's already enough. Pluto energy, goodness. You know, how do you breathe? Are you doing okay, Amir? Are you hanging in there, my guy? Because that is a lot of intense energy. And Rising in Cancer, oh my God, like, how are you functioning? How are you doing? Like, seriously, how are you doing? Because that's a lot. Yeah, it's very emotional placement. It's a lot of feelings and it's a lot of negative energy because Scorpio is a lot of negative energy because Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and Mars. So Scorpio is very like antagonistic. Scorpio likes to fight. Scorpio is often very angry. Scorpio is always looking for what's wrong, you know, not like what's going well. So when you put that with Cancer, who's also feeling like often insecure and hardly ever happy, that together is a very difficult combination to find happiness, emotional stability. So I would say this person is probably very emotionally volatile, very emotionally like um, fluid. That's the right word. Very emotionally fluid, and they probably struggle to feel like grounded emotionally because that's a lot of unsettled energy. Scorpio is fixed, but being ruled by Pluto, they're very transformative. So they're constantly changing in that fixed energy. And Cancer, as you know, is ruled by the moon. So Cancer is never stable, ever. But at least people see you as somebody that's warm, that's friendly, somebody that's safe, that's nurturing, somebody that's kind. So that's good. And Moon in Scorpio is very like needy, sometimes insecure, sometimes paranoid, very possessive when they're in love, also very controlling. You know, it's like if they love you, they want to be the only person that loves you. They don't want other people loving you the way they love you, and they don't like sharing their people. They just want you to themselves. So when you have that in your sun and your moon placement, that's a lot of intense energy.